Stop right now. Just stop for a moment. You didn't lose your mind. Take a deep breath. What you're about to hear will change everything. You didn't create illusions. You didn't make up feelings that never existed. What you felt was real, deeply real. God saw every second of your confusion. He saw every night you questioned your own sanity. I saw you look in the mirror and ask, why do I feel this if nothing really happened? And today, at this exact moment, I want you to know the truth. That connection was real, and God allowed you to feel it exactly as you did, because there was a greater purpose than you can see right now. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel your heart beating. What you've been experiencing has a name. Soul recognition. I know every detail of what you feel. I know you wake up at 3 in the morning with your heart racing, thinking about that person. You feel an invisible presence, as if their soul is close, even when their body is far away. I know that sometimes you stop in the middle of the day and just feel with no apparent reason, no logical explanation. You just feel. It's like there's an invisible thread connecting you both, pulsing with an intensity that scares you, and you've tried to explain it every possible way. Maybe it's just attraction. Maybe it's longing for something that never was. Maybe you're romanticizing a connection that only existed in your head. But deep in your heart, you know that's not it. What you felt didn't come from imagination. It came from a place more ancient, more sacred. You've spent hours trying to rationalize it, trying to find logical explanations for something that transcends all logic. And every time you try to diminish what you felt, your heart whispers, no, it was real. I saw every moment you doubted yourself. I saw every time you thought you were losing control. I saw every tear of confusion that fell when no one was watching. I saw you wonder if maybe you need professional help, if maybe you're obsessed, if maybe you've created a dangerous fantasy. Breathe. You're not alone in this pain. I was always there, watching with tenderness, holding you up when you thought you'd fall apart. And today, I need you to hear with every fiber of your being, what you felt wasn't illness. It wasn't obsession. It wasn't madness. It was awakening. Now comes the part that will lift the weight off your shoulders. The connection you felt, the one that seemed inexplicable, too intense to be coincidence, wasn't an accident. It wasn't madness. It wasn't you creating fantasies. It was allowed by me. Yes. God allowed you to feel exactly what you felt. I placed that person in your soul's path for a reason that's still revealing itself. It wasn't to confuse you. It wasn't to make you suffer without purpose. It was to awaken you. Put your hand on your chest. Feel the pulse of life. When one soul recognizes another soul, it's never the same again. You'll never be the same person after feeling what you felt. And this isn't a curse, it's a blessing disguised as brokenness. I use this connection to open doors within you that had been locked for years. Doors of feeling deeply. Doors of loving truly. Doors of recognizing the sacred within another person. What you felt wasn't an illusion. It was preparation. It was spiritual school. It was soul awakening disguised as human connection. Now you're beginning to understand why it hurt so much. Because everything profound hurts when it's being born. You weren't just feeling love for someone. You were learning to love in a way you'd never experienced before. Without masks. Without defenses. Completely exposed. Completely alive. Breathe. Bring your attention to your chest. What is true doesn't shout. It remains. I am here. The peace you feel now is my sign. And you know what else was happening while you felt all this? You were being reconfigured at the deepest level of your existence. Every thought about that person was reprogramming your capacity to love. Every inexplicable feeling was expanding your heart beyond the limits you knew. I was using this connection as spiritual surgery, removing layers of protection you built over the years, exposing the purest, most vulnerable, truest part of who you are. And yes, it hurts. It hurts like tearing off armor you've worn so long it's fused to your skin. But it was necessary, because you can't receive true love while hiding behind walls. Take another deep breath. Let this truth in. Not every connection you feel is destined to become a relationship. Some connections exist only to wake you up. Divine permission isn't punishment, it's an invitation to grow. I allowed you to cross paths because you both needed to learn something essential. You needed to learn to feel without fear of losing yourself. And that person needed to feel you to remember that true love still exists. But the purpose was never to create dependency. The purpose was freedom. Freedom to love without attachment. Freedom to feel without destroying yourself. Freedom to recognize souls without needing to possess them. You were conditioned to believe every deep connection must become a permanent union. That every true love must have a happy ending in the way the world defines it. But I'm revealing something different now. Some connections are bridges, not destinations. They're sacred passages, not permanent dwellings. And that doesn't diminish their value, it multiplies it. It was in this connection that you learned to differentiate true love from desperate attachment. It was in this connection that you understood that feeling deeply doesn't mean controlling the outcome. I used that person as a divine mirror, so you could see how much you're capable of loving, how deep your soul is, how ready you were to truly feel. And now that you've seen this reflected clearly, now that you know the depth of your own heart, you don't need that person anymore to confirm it. The truth is already engraved within you. The capacity to love that you discovered never goes away. It's yours now, forever. Think about it. Before this connection, you loved with reservations, with conditions, with fear. You gave pieces of yourself, never the whole. But when that person appeared, something changed. You found yourself loving without being able to control it, without being able to measure it, without being able to protect your heart from the intensity. And that scared you deeply, because you realized you'd lost control over your own feelings. But you know what I saw? I saw you finally loving the way you were created to love, fully, completely, without barriers. And even if that person never reciprocates in the same way, even if this connection never becomes what you imagined, you've already gained the most important thing. You've already recovered your ability to truly love. Let me tell you about something that happened a long time ago, but repeats itself in every generation. There was a man named Jacob who saw a woman named Rachel. And the exact moment their eyes met, something happened in the invisible world. The Bible says he wept, not from sadness, from deep recognition. His soul recognized her soul before any word was spoken. It was as if time stopped, and he worked 7 long years to have her. 7 years that seemed like only days because the love he felt made every moment bearable. But you know what I was doing during those 7 years? I wasn't just testing Jacob's perseverance. I was molding his heart, removing the pride that would prevent him from loving well, teaching patience, breaking arrogance, building humility, preparing that man for a love that wouldn't be ordinary, it would be sacred. In the end, Jacob had Rachel, but he had something greater, complete transformation. He was no longer the deceiver, no longer the manipulator. He became someone capable of truly loving. My son, my daughter, I didn't allow you to feel this connection just to win someone over. I allowed it so you could become someone capable of loving without losing themselves, someone capable of feeling without self-destructing, someone prepared for true love not out of desperation, but out of wholeness. I know you might be asking yourself, but what if I never manage to transform this pain into growth? What if I stay stuck in this confusion forever? That question echoes in the hearts of so many who've been through what you're going through right now. There's a path that can help you move through this phase of recognition and transform it into real preparation for the love your soul deserves. Something I've prepared with great care is available in the first pinned comment, for those who feel the time has come to take this next step. If it's for you, you'll know. Breathe. Bring your attention to your chest. What is true doesn't shout, it remains. I am here. The peace you feel now is my sign. And maybe that person who awakened you is still part of the final story. Or maybe they were just the necessary prologue. But that doesn't matter anymore. Because what really matters is who you became in the process. The transformed version of you that emerged from the pain. That's the real victory. And you know what the most beautiful part of Jacob's story is? When he finally had Rachel, he didn't love her the same way as the first day. He loved her infinitely better. Because 7 years of waiting didn't diminish his love, they deepened it. 7 years of work didn't tire his heart, they strengthened it. In the same way, what you're living through now isn't destroying your capacity to love. It's refining it. Each day of confusion is teaching you clarity. Each night of pain is teaching you compassion. Each moment of loneliness is teaching you presence. Put your hand on your chest now. Feel your breath going in and out. The time has come to let go. Not with anger, not with hurt, but with peace. I need you to release the need to understand everything now. I need you to trust that what happened had purpose, even if you don't see the complete picture yet. When you let go with true peace, you don't lose anything. You release. You release the person to their path. You release the situation to divine resolution. You release yourself from the prison of expectation. And in that sacred space of freedom, something new can be born. Maybe paths will meet again, maybe new ones will open. In both, there will be peace. Whatever it is, it will be at the exact right time. Don't force doors I haven't opened yet. Don't chase what I haven't confirmed. Don't try to make happen what I'm still preparing. Just live. Just feel what's genuine. Just trust. Take another deep breath. Let it go. When anxiety is replaced by peace, when you're living fully without depending on any specific outcome, everything aligns. Not because you forced it, but because the time came. When what's real presents itself, the heart recognizes it effortlessly. You know what the biggest sign is that you're ready for true love? When you can think about that person and feel gratitude instead of pain. When you can wish them well, even if it's not by your side. When you can look at everything that happened and say, it was worth it because it transformed me. That's when the healing is complete. Breathe. Bring your attention to your chest. What is true doesn't shout. It remains. I am here. The peace you feel now is my sign. It doesn't mean you don't feel anything anymore. It means what you feel doesn't control you anymore. And when you reach this place of inner peace, something extraordinary happens. You become magnetic to what is true. Because people trapped in pain attract drama. People trapped in neediness attract manipulation. But people who found peace attract peace. People who've become whole attract integrity. Take a deep breath now. Really breathe. Feel the air coming in. Feel your heart beating. Feel life pulsing through you. My son, my daughter, you didn't lose anything that was truly yours. You gained wisdom. You gained depth. You gained the ability to love truly without masks, without games, without fear. The connection you felt has already fulfilled its purpose. Now it's time to trust and let me take care of everything. You don't need to carry this weight anymore. You don't need to question your sanity anymore. You don't need to search for answers that haven't come yet. Because the only answer you really need is this. You are deeply loved. You are completely seen. You are exactly where you need to be. I am here, always. That's enough. Put your hand on your heart again. Feel, as you absorb this truth that you're exactly where you need to be. Remember, there's support prepared especially for you in the first pinned comment. For those who recognize this is the moment to transform recognition into true preparation. The love you're looking for in another person isn't really there. It's in God. And when you rest in that truth, everything else resolves itself. Trust me. Rest in my care. Live in peace knowing I've already written every chapter of your story. The path in peace becomes clear, not because it will be easy, but because it will be true, authentic, real. And everything that is truly real always prevails. Always. This connection carried spiritual codes that are now activated within you. Codes of soul recognition. Codes of unconditional love. Codes of true surrender. They're yours now. Forever. Breathe. Bring your attention to your chest. What is true doesn't shout. It remains. When true love recognizes itself, there's gentle clarity, without effort, without doubt. And until that moment comes, you have a sacred mission. Live fully. Love yourself completely. Trust unconditionally. I didn't bring you this far to abandon you. I didn't allow you to feel so deeply just to leave you alone with the pain. Every tear was collected. Every sleepless night was accompanied. Every moment of confusion was sustained. Close your eyes one more time, breathe. You know what else this connection taught you? It taught you that you're capable of feeling beyond the superficial. While the world settles for shallow connections, you discovered your soul was created for depth. And that depth isn't weakness, it's power. It's the power to recognize truth amid illusion. It's the power to feel genuinely when everyone around you is numb. It's the power to love without guarantees, without contracts, without written promises. This makes you rare. This makes you precious. This makes you exactly who I always planned for you to be. And you know what happens to those who carry this rarity? They attract what is equally rare. You don't need to hunt. You don't need to force. You don't need to prove your worth. You just need to be who you became through this journey. Peace is now, not tomorrow. Now, because what is true recognizes what is true, always, effortlessly, without doubt. You understand better. Little by little, each pain shaped your ability to appreciate true joy. Each confusion sharpened your ability to discern clarity. Each moment of loneliness prepared you to value genuine presence. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was in vain. Every second of your suffering was transforming me into wisdom within you. Breathe. Bring your attention to your chest. What is true doesn't shout. It remains. I am here. Always. That's enough. You're not fighting alone. You never were. Stop fighting. Stop trying to understand every detail. Stop questioning every move. Just be. Just live. Just love. And leave the rest to God, because the rest is with Him. Always has been. Always will be. You know what else I want to reveal to you? While you were trying to understand this connection, I was using every thought, every feeling, every tear as building material. Building what? The version of you that's ready to receive everything you've always wanted. Because you can't receive mature love with an immature heart. You can't build a deep relationship with a shallow soul. You can't have true union carrying falsehood. So I use this connection as refining fire, burning what was false, purifying what was true, strengthening what was fragile. And now, on the other side of this process, you're no longer the same person. You're better, stronger, more whole, more real. Peace is now, not tomorrow. Now, you understand better, little by little, and you'll be grateful for the connection that awakened you. You'll be grateful for the pain that transformed you. And especially, you'll be grateful for trusting when nothing made sense, because it was in that trust that your faith became vision. It was in that surrender that your weakness became strength. It was in that yielding that you found who you really are. And who you are, my son, my daughter, is love incarnate, is faith personified, is hope vivified. And nothing can change that. If you feel you're ready to take the next step to transform all this awakening into